Hi, beautiful people. This is Tamika Armstrong, also known as Nappy B. Yes, I have my two-strand twist out. I'm at home. So I just thought it would be fun to show you how I prep my turkey burgers. Nothing new, how I do it, and I put them in the freezer. Um, First and foremost, like, comment, and subscribe. And my links will be down in the description box. If you like a little bit of cooking, lifestyle, fashion, beauty, DIYs, and all things just all over the place, hey, this will be the channel for you. And this video is not sponsored, but hey, it can be. It's nothing new. I just do this because it helps save time and it helped me prep. So if I have a taste for a turkey, for a burger or whatever, I can just take them out the freezer. So I'm going to show you first. I'm going to clean my sink, and I wanted to show you that because nothing new with that either. So I just always have forever and a day. I'm not going to take it over because I have my food. If you see what this is, because this disinfectant here has multiple uses. Yeah, this is the brown Lysol. This video is not sponsored, but hey, it can be. And I just use a regular cleanser behind it. This is just a container I put my cleanser in. I've already shown that. If you check out, that's why I say follow me on all social media apps. My links will be down in the description box. And I always spray the Lysol first, and then I use an all-purpose cleanser. And I take I guess you would call it like a scrubbing pad, and I scrub my sink. And that's about it. So I'm gonna show you as I do this. I wish we could play music. I wanted to go ahead and have my water started for my sink. So this real raw, uncut, unfiltered. So sorry I can't edit it, but I thought it would be interesting. And so you can see it in real time. That's why I like doing the live. You get to see it in real time. You get to see me actually work in the kitchen. So I'm at home, so don't be talking about my hair, because hey, I took loose those two-strand twists, and I take this to loose as well and clean inside of that, but I just did that other day. So we're gonna move right along, because you have to unscrew that and clean inside of that as well. Yes, the cleanser that I have is not that sussy, but it gets the job done. That's for when you're on a budget. I bought this big container. I'm going to show it to you. I don't know if I have it here. Oh, I'm just right behind the camera. I'll show you the big container that I got for $8. I was fortunate enough, again, this video is not sponsored, but hey, it can be. This is $1 that I bought. This does the job. So, you know, I'm saying when you're on a budget and you need to clean. So I'm going to rinse this out. Luckily, I don't have that many dishes, so then I'm going to do the other side, and then I'm going to wash my hands and show you how I prep for my turkey burgers. I do put Clorox in my water. So I get that from my mama. She used to always say, I hope you can hear me, not too loud. She used to always say things smell fresh. It smell. She said it used to smell like an egg to her. That's why she used to love to put Clorox. But it's too for cleansing. So, all right. Hopefully this stopper, because I think I need to get me another one. And I have to stop it and make sure this water don't drain out of it, because I don't waste anything. The reason why it's less in this dish detergent, because I refill it. I try to get the bigger quantities so I can just pour into it. I don't have to. That's why I said, you know, I made sure that I replenish. I had stocked up on a lot of stuff prior to being where I am now, meaning in a position which I'm not going to stay. So I just buy large quantities of things. That's how I'm able to maintain and be sustainable. So I'm gonna show you, I've already got my mixing bowl, one of my nesting bowls, and I'm gonna show you how I mix it up, what seasonings, show you a few of them, and that's it. I've already chopped up my onion, and but let this get a little bit more water because I don't have that many dishes. Now I'm not gonna eat a turkey burger tonight. I'm going to do this thigh recipe, chicken thighs with the this lady, she used vegetable broth, but I'm using chicken broth, and I don't try to over season it because you don't want it too salty, because the chicken broth, I'm not using the lower sodium chicken broth, I'm using regular chicken broth, so it has some sodium in it. So I'm gonna show you. Usually I do the top, but I just pour just a tad bit in. Oh, mean to drop that, but put some. And the one that I use for my kitchen is just a regular old bleach with lemon in it. And you can get that from any dollar store. So that's to help you, because that's $1 at the gold store. So while that is going, I'm gonna rinse my little dishes off. This other dish, I'm just gonna sit it out the way since we're on. I don't want this to be too long. I want to get to the point of showing you. I should have moved that. I'm gonna have to move that out of the way because I don't want anything to splatter. I wasn't thinking when I did this, so I'm gonna show you just a minute. I'm gonna let that fill up a little bit more. I'm gonna move this out of the way. My turkey meat hasn't been open yet, so I'm just gonna move this out of the way so it won't have anything splatter and sitting on top of my microwave. My garbage can is behind you. Well, a bag that I have for my garbage. And that should be it. A little bit more water in there. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to set this out of the way as well. I'm going to clean this side. I have this protector. This is good for glass. You can find these everywhere. I don't even remember. And I have a strainer that catches like food particles so it won't go down in my sink. And I do the same thing with this side. First the Lysol, then the cleanser. And I get this scrubbing pad. And I scrub the sides, inside of the little drain part. And hey, you good to go. And I empty that one side, get all that, rinse that back out, rinse my sink. And then I'm gonna go in and rinse these, because this come apart, and then I'm gonna spray it down. For content purposes, usually I go ahead and get that scrubber and I scrape. Well, I get that little scrubbing pad, and I scrub in between the crevices of this protector that goes in the sink. And you're probably saying, why is that little scrubber so? Because this the budget connoisseur over here. Let me show you. Then we'll get on. So I take the regular scrubbing pad and I just split that in half. Or this might be just one half, or the whole one. I don't use the whole one. What's the point? You just need it for your sink. You can call me frugal, whatever you want to call me. It is what it is. I am the budget connoisseur over here and believe in saving. So sometimes I put the cleanser and I just spray this down. I'm spraying it down. this protector. Like I said, I would normally go ahead, but since I want to go ahead and show you how I do my turkey burgers, and I'm gonna put my stuff up. I get the scrubbing little pad and I scrub in between those crevices to get that clean. So I'm gonna wash my hands and show you. And then that's it. I'm gonna show you how I do. So that disinfectant is good in the sink. So and I use the Dollar antibacterial soap because it has the same ingredients as the name brand. So people love to say when you're being responsible that you got to be cheap, or you know, I've heard all kind of things. I've heard it all. I've heard it all. What's his name? I guess it's okay to say his name. T-Pain said he won't fly first class. That makes sense. It's being responsible. Who's gonna waste that money when you're going to the same place? Now, I'm not saying you can't, but when it's not necessary, that don't make sense to be wasteful with money. Not in this economy, it don't. Okay. So this is the turkey meat. Like I said, this video is not sponsored, but hey, it can be. You can sit there right there. I just use regular wax paper from my store, favorite store, Dollar Tree. Okay, I've already cut my wax paper. I cut off enough. I fold it in half, and to just make it even, I'm gonna cut these little excess pieces off on the bottom, and then I'm gonna fold it again, and you'll see why I'm folding again. And then that fold, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna stick the turkey burgers inside because I have my freezer bags. What I'm gonna put the turkey burgers in. Yeah, again, this is real, raw, uncut, unfiltered, unedited. So we're gonna put that. This is my bag that I'm gonna place those in. I'm gonna push this up just a little bit. So get a paper towel. Just dry this out. Now, I like my burgers like sort of like what they consider the smash burger. So let me move this out of the way so I have enough room. I don't want my turkey burgers. Okay. And those scissors that I use, those are strictly only used for the kitchen. So, all right. So what I do is to make it easier for me, if you can see, hopefully you can. I just decided it would be fun to show you my version. So this has just been cut with onions. I just wipe it off for we're on the video. So this is just me now. I take it and I cut sort of like in the middle. And I cut across. And you'll see why. And there you have 4. This is just for me now. To each his own, your own preference as to what you want to do. Now, I put my seasonings in, and sometimes I usually chop my onion up. I'll just show you because this product I've had. I usually just make my onions in slices, and I use some people say purple onion, red onion. I slice it, and I saute it sometimes when I'm cooking my turkey burger. But for today, I'm going to show you when I just go ahead and put my onions in. So, being that I have 2 sides, I'm just going to divide these onions, and I'm going to do 2 patties at a time, okay? My hands have been washed. Yeah, this is my little version now, so don't be talking about me. So, you know, you just use your regular seasoning. Well, I do. Sometimes I put salt. I may just put, I mean, you just need just a very little. And the reason why is because soy sauce has, I'm going to put some soy sauce. That's my little one ingredient. Soy sauce has sodium in it. And you don't want it. I do use the lower sodium soy sauce because this has like 570 milligrams in it. Now, turkey meat is bland and you do need a little taste. And I mean, don't try to find nobody in this with this salt, okay? Just put a little. And I just usually do that. Put an onion powder, garlic powder, my soy sauce. I use an all-purpose seasoning. And since I only have just a little bit of this, I'm going to go ahead and just use this on up. It's just a little bit. And I have some for the other side. And I'm going to put my onions in. And I go ahead and put my, so you can see. And I'm going to make them up into patties. And that's it. Maybe I should have shook that up. But hey, this real raw, uncut, unfiltered, unedited. Let me just wipe this off of my arm. Okay. So that's all that I do. And I'm going to show you. I have some onions and I'm just mixing my patties up. Mixing my patties up. And I'm going to show you when I put them on the wax paper. And I'm going to put them in the bag. When I put them in the freezer bag, I put the day, which is today's date. And then I'm going to put the day, which is the expiration date that should be on the container itself. And that's it. And when like I say, when I'm ready for a burger, I have them already prepped in the freezer. And all I have to do is just take them out and cook them as I, put them on my. So I'm going to show you. I have to rinse this off. I'm going to do it one more time for the other two. Because I have to get the wax paper. Now you don't have to do it my way. This is just the way that I do it. So I'm going to get my wax paper. And I'm going to show you, I think I have my marker. So you can see how I do that. I've had my, give me just a second. I have my marker right here. Okay, that didn't take long. So I'm gonna move this out of the way and just set this on top of the microwave. I'm gonna set this on my cutting board. So today's date is the 17th. I put say freezer. And the sell by date, which will let me know approximately around the time that I purchased it. And then that'll be expiration date. And it says on here 3/28/25. Says use or freeze by. So you can see. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see that quite well. May not pick it up. I don't know. So that's on there. And I've marked my bag. I put freezer. The day's date, meaning today, and the sale by date. So I have to go in there and get me another freezer bag. So as I've said, I'm gonna pack these into patties for me, because they're for me. I don't have to worry about anybody else. This is the way when I eat, I feed my family, and that's no offense to anyone. So since I didn't cut those, I may have to show you how I cut them again. And I just put them on. I don't know if you can see. See? I just put it on my wax paper. And I'm going to take the other one. I had cut that just a little bit the wrong way. So, and I just make them into patties. And I'm at home, so hey. Now, if I was somewhere else, which I don't do, so I don't have to worry about that, cooking for no one else. And hopefully, let me see, let me move this out of the way. Because I don't want to be trying to cut the paper on. Let me see. If I can move this down just a little, hopefully you can see. Oh my goodness, hopefully you can see. Okay, that's my first wax paper, and I'm putting the second one on top. And that's it. Voila, you got 2 turkey burgers. And I'm going to cut that excess paper off and put it inside of my freezer bag. And that's it. So I got to get started on my chicken thighs. I'm going to go ahead and meet those other 2 burgers because I forgot to get another freezer. I think I have some down. I just have them in, get another freezer bag. I forgot to get 2. And I'm not going to step away from the camera because I need to go ahead and fix my meal so I can eat. And that's it. So hopefully you can see. I'm going to cut this excess paper off right here. That's just so it can fit in the bag a little bit better. That is all. And again, this is today's date you put on there and the freeze or sell by date that will be on the container of the turkey burgers itself. And see, I have my 2 patties already made. And I'm going to put these in this freezer bag. Just like this. And see, they went in perfectly. And you have 2 turkey burgers. Out of that one, I'm gonna actually have 4. 2 turkey burgers already inside of this. Hey, and that's it. So, as I said, I have to get moving and schmoving and do those other 2. All I did was I took some wax paper. You can get wax paper from anywhere, and I made up my burgers. Sometimes I don't add the onions. I saute my onions because sometimes I like to just let them saute. As I'm grilling my burger, I mix my mixture up. I put just a tad bit of salt. I had onion powder, garlic powder, and an all-purpose seasoning. And I had some low sodium soy sauce. And that was it. That's a good way. So when I have a taste for a burger, I can just have a burger. And all I have to do is just get the buns, lettuce, and tomatoes. And that's it. So this will go in my freezer. And I will lay them flat. And that's it. And they cook exceptionally well. So if anybody is wondering, will they cook? Yes, they will. But encourage yourself, believe in yourself. That may sound cliche, but I'm telling the truth. Encourage yourself, believe in yourself. Never give up. Never let anyone write your story for you. Follow your own goals, dreams, and aspirations. And I have to get this going because the chicken thighs, the recipe I'm gonna cook. Like I said, I got this recipe. I am gonna show you doing it, but I want to have more things prepped before I come on because that may take a little bit longer. So, excuse me, the lady who did it, she used beef broth, but I'm gonna use chicken broth. And plus, I have to debone the chicken. So once I debone it, those bones, and it still has some chicken left on it. That's how I make my broth. So that's how I'm starting to, because I found this recipe and I like the way it tasted the last time. So, but anywho, because I have some, lime pepper. It's pretty good. But anywho, never give up. Never let anyone write your story for you. Follow your own goals, dreams, and aspirations. I hope everyone enjoyed me prepping my turkey burgers for the freezer. Have a great afternoon.